Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got another Christmassy set to show you. So this is what it looks like on my nails right now. And if you guys would like to see how I achieve this set, then just keep on watching. So as usual, I've already buffed my press-on nails and I also applied some nail cleaner, just my standard basic prep. And now I'm going in with some base coat. The base coat I am using in today's video is from Vanessa. And I'm just applying a nice thin layer of this base coat and then popping it straight into the lamp. And then we can start applying our base colour. So in today's video we use a brown, and it's definitely a colour that is out of my comfort zone. I don't seem to be always picking browns. It's not really something that's up my alley as much, but I am very happy that I did pick that colour. I did also originally wanted to use a much lighter brown, so throughout the video you might sometimes question that colour choice, but in the end it did look way better when the matte top coat was put on. But yeah, it just ended up working out in the end, and that's the most important thing. So the colour I am using is called Barely Buff from Vanessa. It's actually a colour that I've had for quite some time, but it's just a colour that I haven't been using as much, as probably because I am not so into browns, I guess. Or actually I am into browns, but not that kind of shade of brown. I'm more into like more of a, I don't know, maybe a cooler shade of brown. This is more on the warmer side kind of thing. And also I'd like to apologize for that. I don't know what was happening with the frame. It was going light and then going like, it was almost going cold and warm, cold and warm. I'm so sorry. No idea what has happened. I did everything the way I always do it, so no idea. I'm so sorry. I hope it doesn't really impact you guys watching it too much. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so I'm applying a nice thin layer of that real quick, and then we're going to pop that one into the lamp, and then when it comes out, we are going to apply a second coat, and then the moment the second coat is applied, we can start working on our nail art. So this is also probably one of the sets that I have used the most hand nail art ever on the set. It feels like almost every single nail has a hand painted something, so it's quite up there, I reckon. It's probably not for everyone, but I really like it. I think it's super cute, but just like I said, I would probably feel like I would have wanted to use a much cooler shade of brown, potentially even a grey would look really nice with this and still be very Christmassy and stuff like that. Even a red. To be honest, this set could probably work with any colours, but yeah, and I used brown in today's video, so who knows, maybe I could recreate it for an order or something and see what a grey would look like. So you see me right now applying the second coat, and then we can chuck that bad boy into the lamp and we can finally start working on the best bit, which is the nail art. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like, and I also feel like the camera wasn't giving it justice. I feel like it's a slightly cooler than it actually looks like on the camera right now. But yes, so right now I'm using this gel polish, and I wanted to use it just because it had those sparkles, and I've never used this gel polish before, and I was so excited to use it because I've had this also for quite some time. So yeah, I always get so excited to use gel polishes that I don't really use too often, or have never used before, so I get really excited. So I used that one on only 2 nails. I used it on the middle finger and the ring finger, and I bet you guys are probably looking at this set right now and thinking that it looks crazy, but trust me guys, it literally pulls through. It looks so good at the end, and it's literally perfect, so it's all good. So those two are applied, but before I pop into the lamp, I decided to take the index finger out, and I am applying this gorgeous platinum gel polish that I found on Ali. I'm pretty sure I actually mentioned it in my most recent video of some sort. I think it's my most recent video. So the company that this gel polish is from is Rosalind, and it's called Shiny Platinum Gel, and I have all sorts of colours. Unfortunately, I can't remember what this one was, but I'm sure you can find it. It is unfortunately also not on Amazon, which is such a pain. I did try to find them on Amazon at some point and I could not find them, so I did buy them on AliExpress, and I am sure they're still there, so I will try and link it down in the description. So I'm using this rose gold kind of shade. So I have rose gold. I think I have a red version of this. I also have a lovely silver that I'm pretty much running out of by now. But I had this rose gold and I felt like it was perfect for this set. So for the index finger, I went right down the middle of the nail and I only coloured in part of that nail, one side. I did the left side on that nail, and then for the thumb, I decided to half it in the middle And I decided to colour the bottom part of the nail, so that right now it definitely looks like a crazy set, but trust me, it will be really good at the end. So the whole set went into the lamp, and I felt like that platinum is a really nice colour, but there is often little areas where it's not so concentrated and it's a bit like sheer, so I am definitely always going to go in with a second coat with this gel polish, just because I want to make sure that everything is nicely covered and it's looking good. So I'm just going in with a second coat. And then it's going to look much more opaque, much more shinier. It's such a gorgeous colour. It reminds me of those gel polishes that everyone's raving about from Amazon. I think the company starts with the name M. I can't remember. I don't think I could even pronounce the name of it, but it definitely reminds me of those. And one of those Rosalind gel polishes, back when I bought them, was below £1 back when I got them, but that was about a year or two ago now, so I'm not too sure where they're at right now. So the whole set went into the lamp, it's back out now, and I'm going over my nail art brush and I'm working on the index finger, and I am just going over the line where the brown and the sparkly gel polish meets, just to give a little bit of a border. So we're doing that line, and then after that line we're going to go in with another line right next to it. And I decided to put that nail on the side where the glittery bit is, so right there, as you can see. And then once I was done with that one, I decided to do 3 more lines. So I did 2 at the top and then 1 at the bottom, but we did in the opposite direction, so you will see in a second. So that's the 2. I was so impressed with how straight they came out. I was so worried to do these lines. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to mess it up, but it came out really well. So right now, as you can see, I'm doing the 3rd line, and then the 4th line will be just slightly, I believe, above or underneath, but right next to it. There we go, there it is. And then the 5th line is going to be almost right at the bottom of the nail, right there. And that's how I kind of decided to leave it. So it's kind of giving you that sweater look, I think. Is that what it's meant to be? I'm not too sure. I know people like to do that design with all sorts of different colours to, I think, kind of give you that sweater look. I'm not sure. So we're doing something very similar with the thumb. We're going to go down the middle of the nail, but not fully in the middle. We're going to go more onto the side, and then once that line is down, we're going to do another line, and that line is once again going to go in between where that sparkly gel polish and the brown meets. That's what I'm doing right now. And for this one, we're going to do something completely different, and I am so happy that this came out so well. We're going to do a bow. So as if this nail was a present, and we're going to paint it as if it was a bow. So I am dipping it into my white, and we are just basically, I don't even know how to describe this. I just painted out almost like a circle, but you just want to like make it a bit longer. And then put it back. So it might be a good little trick to only take a little bit of gel polish and slightly sketch out where you want it to be, and then go in again with just more gel polish and make it more thicker. So that's kind of what I was going for there. I was definitely using way too much gel polish anyways in the first place. But if you only use a little bit, it's definitely a good trick. Also, another trick with your nail art brush, if you're ever struggling to paint because the gel polish is, I don't know, gathering right at the tip of your nail brush and is creating this little bump, the best trick for that type of thing is to just scrape your whole nail art brush into the gel polish and just even it out throughout your brush. As you can see, I didn't have that problem. The whole nail art brush was fully covered in the gel. As you can see right now, it's fully across the whole nail, and there's no like cakiness, which is amazing. So that is a massive tip if you guys are struggling with that. I recently actually came across someone on Facebook in a Facebook group chat thing talking about that problem, so I thought I will mention it here because that is something that I've been doing, and it has caused me to not have those little bubbles right at the end of my nail. Also, sorry, saying bubbles is probably a bit misleading, just like, I don't know, a ball of gel polish right at the end of my my nail art brush. I'm sure if you guys have ever had that happen to you, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But right now we are working on the middle finger, so I'm just painting a snowflake right at the top, and I'm going to paint another snowflake at the bottom. The one at the bottom is going to be so much smaller than the top one, and then with a nail art dotting tool, we are just going to go in and create some little dots on the snowflake. I don't know what they're called, arches, just the little like arms, and then that is going to cause the snowflake to look so cute. So we're going to create 2 dots on like the main structure of the snowflakes. As you can see, it's those there. And then on the ones on the sides, we're going to only put 1. and I thought it looked so cute. And then we're also going to put some dots in the bottom snowflake too, but I felt like I did it way too small and it was just not the best for these little dots. And then after that, I felt like my nails still looked fairly empty, so I just put some random dots across those nails, and then I popped into the lamp. So there's that one done. And now we are working on our ring finger. So it's very similar to the thumb. We are also doing that line going down the middle of the nail. Also not so much in the middle, just slightly slanted to either side. I, for this nail, decided to go more to the right. And then we're also going to do another line going the opposite direction, causing almost like a ribbon, like a present type of thing. And then once again, we are going to basically create the same thing as the thumb. We're going to draw out the little bows on there. And then after that, we're also going to put a little crystal right in the middle of the bow, which is going to look so cool. And I feel like it's such a nice little touch to the nails. And also with people who don't like crystals, you could definitely skip that part and it will still look absolutely gorgeous. So it's like a nice little touch for people who like it and people who don't. So as you can see, I made it probably look way easier than it should have been, because these things can be so hard, and I've just been practicing. So as you can see, I'm probably getting slightly better. I do really want to be one day at the level where people are literally drawing, I don't know, portraits on nails, or like, I don't know, Disney characters, and they look gorgeous. So that is probably a goal of mine one day, but for now we're gonna stick with the basics until I get to that point. So the whole set goes into the lamp. And now that the sets are out, we are going to apply our crystals. So like I said, we're going to apply the crystals right in the middle of where the bow is. Oh, I was wobbling around with those crystals. There we go, there's that one. And we're also going to put a crystal on that ring finger. Same thing, just like with the thumb, right in the middle. And we're going to pop it there. I was also debating whether we're going to use AB crystals or normal nice silvery crystals, but I ended up going with the AB. I quite like AB. I don't know. I have a thing for AB. I feel like I kind of like them more than the normal crystals, I think. So that's what it's looking like. It's going to go straight into the lamp. And now it's time for our top coat. So this is the bit where it's going to look quite cool. It's going to really also bring out that sparkly gel polish that I put on the middle and the ring finger. Just because right now it looks quite crazy, but the moment the top coat got put on and it came out, I don't know, it just looks perfect there, especially with the snowflake on top of it. It just looks amazing, and I'm so obsessed with the set. I'm definitely going to recreate it in a different color, definitely grey. I feel like grey is gonna like do it for me, I think. And also, I don't know why, but with this gel polish top coat, it was like smudging my white. I don't know why. I have cured that set like 50 times, so that white must be cured. But the moment I started applying that matte top coat, it almost felt like it was smudging, so I had to be very careful, not too many strokes when I was applying that matte top coat, because I literally started to see the white just like, I don't know, almost like dissolve and spread. I don't know if you guys can see that on the video, but it was like freaking me out. I was like, oh no, my design, quickly, it has to go into the lamp real quick. But luckily it's not the worst. I've had situations where I've applied the top coat and it looked horrendous. Almost looked like someone just destroyed my nail art, just smudged it across the whole nails. But luckily we managed to save that one a little bit. And yeah, so that's the matte top coat on. We're going to see the final result in just a second. And this is it. So let me know what you guys think of this set. I hope you guys like that sparkly gel polish on that middle finger and the ring finger. I feel like it's so nice when the light hits it. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.